Diary, good evening. It's the end of December 2023. I'm here in the study with the princess. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, I am going to be talking instead about the Withings Body Comp scale. Let's try and get things aligned, shall we? Can we zoom in a little bit, maybe? Okay, so this will be an unboxing followed by a ramble. Because this purchase has been a long time coming. So let's try not to ramble to start off with. This is the Withings Body Comp weight scale, which will be internet connected. And Withings is a company that I have used for over 10 years now. Let's get on with the unboxing. So this is a approximately £150 plus scale. So we've got some as with the other scale, it's quite heavy and large. Oh. This will come out in the edit. Oh, don't want to break it. I really don't want to break it. Right. Okay. So where's the Withings logo? And more security seals. Oh, baby. Well, it looks great to me. Got the scale, put to one side, it's coming back in a second. We've got some feet, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got the inevitable, very abridged manual telling you not to electrocute yourself. Let's just check there's no secrets. Not left me any presents. At the bottom here, being such a loyal, faithful customer all of these years. No, nothing. Okay. Right, let's try and get it back together. Get yourself together, please, sir. Right. Okay. So, what have we got? We've got the Withings scale. We've got 4 feet. And we've got a manual. Now, manual, product guide in multiple languages, something in English, French and German. It says download the Withings app, your body comp, a pairing button. I do not believe it. 4 AAA batteries. You know, I thought, one thing I hadn't checked, because I already have a Withings scale, is I had really thought that this generation would have just a rechargeable battery. Wow, I didn't remember that. So there's a quick start guide, which I shall read later. A very thin paper guide, which is as a visual guide, I guess, because you can't read or it's not in the right language for you. Yep. And a handbook. Okay, and the feet, some extra feet. So let's look at the back of the beast. Okay, so there's some regular feet and some extra feet. And there's a compartment here which has got 4 AAA batteries in it, which again I'm very surprised at, considering this is an 8-year-old newer product to the one that I previously have. And one of the banes of the use of the existing product is you have to keep changing the batteries. Right, okay. Okay, and just show you at the back, there's a button here, a sliver here, I'll take this out. So it's got 4 Duracell batteries in it, 4 AAA. I'll pull that piece of plastic out. So I'm guessing the thing might come alive. I'm guessing these feet are optional. I am the kind of person that should read the manual, so I'm not going to put these extra optional feet on. I'm going to read the manual for that first. Okay, yeah, so it's in setup mode. Okay, so that's the unboxing. You can stop watching there. I've not really shown you very much, so I would advise you to keep listening. Hello, so in the second part of this recording, we are talking about how I got to owning a Withings Body Comp scale. So I think we have to start from the beginning, which is that I've been a Withings customer for over 8 or 9 years. And in that time, I have principally used a different scale, which is still actually going. But so I've got an article here. So about 8 or 9 years ago, I bought a Withings Smart Body Analyser scale. It looks a bit as shown on the screen. It certainly wasn't $99 because that's the price it would have been in America. But in Switzerland, it was something like 199 francs. So it was an expensive scale. But as it says on the chart here, it tracks weight, your body composition in terms of fat percentage, your heart rate as you're standing on the scale, and the air quality of the room in which the scale is living. It's been a pretty reliable scale. I suppose its only annoying point is that it takes 4 not rechargeable batteries. I've subsequently put rechargeable batteries in there, but I thought surely the new model is going to have a rechargeable battery. We're just going to plug it in somewhere. As you've seen from the unboxing, that's not the case. I'm totally gutted. I didn't actually check that very fact. But about 2 years ago, at CES, the January extravaganza where these kind of things are announced, Withings did announce a new scale. So if you go to the Withings website and look at their scales, they announced about 2 years ago this body scan. And I was quite excited. I thought, okay, now's the time when I'll be able to change that sort of then 6-year-old scale for something new and more interesting. And I waited a whole year. I actually emailed in the course of CES presented the scale. After about 6 months, nothing happened. So I emailed them and said, "Oh, it's still coming." And then later on, I think like 9 months later, I think you could join a interested list via email, and they said, "Well, when it comes out, we'll email you." So it came out in 2023. So let's say it's about sort of 15 months later than I expected. And I was gutted. And the scale is in front of you here. So this is the scale I wanted, the body scan. And the main thing to note is that this scan costs a lot of money. So I'm going to click on it and I go to the buy, and it's not only is it a staggering £349, but that's not the end of it. Because everyone's moving to a subscription model these days, you don't just have to pay that amount of money. They want you to pay, you get a 3 months free gratis subscription, but then after that they want you to pay £9 a month as well. So having waited basically about almost 2 years, or a year and a half. I think it came out in April, so I'd waited definitely over a year and a half, let's say. It was too expensive for me. After all that, so I thought, what can I do? So let's go back to the scales. I thought we'll go down a section. So they currently do 3 scales. The fancy one, which is £350. This one, which was £180, just been reduced just after I bought it. Thanks. And this one, which is less than £100. So let's see what we're going to get with this body comp scale. Well, we're not going to get rechargeable batteries. We've already established that in the unboxing, which is a bit of a disappointment. Okay, we've got 4 weight sensors, highly accurate weighing. I've just done a measurement, and it's 2 decimal places. So that's good. Although it's the 2 It's the two numbers before the decimal point that I'm actually worried about. It's going to give you body composition in terms of your total weight, of which it's going to say how much is body fat, how much is body water, muscle mass, etc. It's also going to give you this cardiovascular health. So it's going to give your heart rate and your age according to your heart. It's also going to give you a nerve health analysis. It's also going to give you the air quality. And again, it's going to support 8 users. So it's kind of a mild upgrade on the now 8-year-old scale that I currently have. The other reason to go ahead is this is a colour readout. The other one's a black and white readout, and also this is a better Wi-Fi connectivity. So that's good. So it's good. It's also got Bluetooth, so it can connect via Bluetooth as well. It also works with obviously an app on your smartphone. So overall, I guess it's one of those rare occasions where I've not waited for something to break down. The old scale was still working fine, is still working fine. We're going to put that in our exercise room in the cave. So we'll be able to take a measurement with the old scale there. And we'll have the new scale in the house. And there you have it. It's now about £150. And don't forget, when you've made a measurement, all this gets uploaded to the Withings website. And I've got other Withings devices like the blood pressure monitor. And you can import activities, for example, from your Garmin or Apple Health. And that way, for example, you can look at this metric here where you're looking at I went running today, this is the heart rate, this is the weight, this is the heart rate, generally, this is the sleep metrics, this is the oxygen saturation. So you can get a good picture of maybe your overall health through this scale when it talks to other components that you are measuring. So for example, your exercises on, let's say, your Garmin watch. So that's it. That's why I've got the Withings Body Comp, not the body scan. Yeah, just too expensive. I'm looking forward to using the Withings Body Comp, and I suggest that's probably the sweet spot of the scale, the Withings scale, if you are looking to buy a new scale. Thanks for watching.